Welcome to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to change the graphic on your longboard to fit whatever you want on your board. So I'm going to tell you what you need, what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. So let's get started. First of all, you're gonna need your board. Like you see here, I've set up two of my boards. We're going to get off the graphic from one board that's already custom made. That's the one that lays on the table. And I'm going to take off the graphics on the underboard that's actually applied when you get the board. So we're going to do two boards. One of them will be custom made for somebody else. So we have here a downhill board and we got a different longboard, an industrial made longboard that we will just get a graphic of and custom it ourselves. So let's get to what you need. The first thing you gotta consider to start this project is, of course, some sandpaper. So you gotta need sandpaper. Sandpaper is one of the most important things to just get the graphic off. You can use whatever sandpaper you want to use, but I would recommend to go from 60 grit sandpaper up to 120 grit. We've got a sander right here. You don't need to use a sander. You can use whatever you want. You can do it by hand, but I would highly recommend to do it with a sander because it's quicker. And maybe not even a triangle sander or grinder, whatever. Maybe even a circular one, because with a triangle one you will not get the perfect result that you want. You can maybe have some spots that are lower than the others, but that's completely fine for this project, but I would maybe even recommend a circular one. So we're going today from a 60 grit up to an 80 grit. And from 80 grit we're going instantly to 100 grit, and then from 100 to 120. So we'll get a really fine but still paintable wood after we've got the graphics off. So then when you're finished with that, you're going to need some clear coat and some color. I've got black color right here and some clear coat, like you know. So first of all you have to apply the color or the graphics that you want on your board. Just think out something in your head or use some acrylic to draw it or to paint your board. Then go over it with clear coat. Maybe even use 3 coats or something like that of clear coat. And between every single layer of coat or every single layer of paint you're gonna put on your board, you have to sand it. I would recommend to do it with 120 grit sand. If you have the first layer of paint on the board, you're going to sand it down with 120 grit. The next layer of paint can sit easily on the old layer that you already made. So let's get started. So here we are with the board, the industrial board. I'm going to take off the graphic of that because I figured the other one was really hard to get paint off. So I think I'm going to do that off camera. We're going to start with 60 grit sandpaper and let's get to the time lapse. So after you're done with the 60 grit sandpaper, you're going to take the 180 grit and just clean off everything. Clean off the board with the 80 grit and then go on to the 100 and 120 grit. So you're going to have the best results for the paint. Let's go. Here we are after I finished the board. I really sanded it off with 60 grit, 80 grit, 100 grit and then 120 grit. I went over the edges just to make it look a little bit better, but that's actually all I have time for you today. I will see you at the next episode where we will go over the longboard itself and the trucks and how you can take them off and how you can clean the trucks itself. So I will see you at the next episode. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you're not. Thank you for watching and see you next time.